like I'm slightly too late. I'm in the town of Hearne, and there's a very rare Coke bottle from here that's so rare there's never been one on eBay before. But I can't get in there because it's all fenced off and they probably smashed everything anyway. Damn it. Look at all that. They cut the lot down already 4 feet. All the bottles were either found or destroyed. Hopefully I can talk to some of these people on this project and see if they got any of the bottles. That certainly looks like a good area right there. Yeah, it's right in the middle of Old Town. Definitely had to be some bottles on this project. So sad, there was nobody over there that I could talk to. They were all too busy on their earth movers. I went to the place where the superintendent or the foreman works, but he's not on duty today, so his guard shack or whatever is locked up. Then I tried going to the library, but since it's Saturday, of course it's closed, and I was just at the library yesterday. I could have printed the maps yesterday, but I looked at Google Earth first and it showed extremely little potential over here. But now that I'm actually here, it looks like it has a lot of potential. It makes me wonder how old are these Google Earth images anyway? I don't know how to figure out how old they really are, but a lot of times this happens to me. A town will look great and I'll go to it and it won't be any good because it's all built up now, or the opposite will happen. Case, everything looked like it was all built up, but now there's all kinds of vacant lots. Are these Google Earth images 5 or 6 years old or what? Sure is irritating. Now I just have to probe these lots. About the only vacant lot I can get on is this one. But this one, of course, could have had 10 or 11 structures on it. But I can't even go on this lot because there's a homeless person back there camping out. Of course, if I get anywhere near that person, they're going to beg me for money or something. So, what to do? Well, I went over there and probed it anyway, right next to that homeless person. But now they're leaving. So now I got 2 privies poked out and I'm going to go get them. Okay, I'm down about 1.5 feet. I see the first piece of glass showing up. What is it? It looks like it could be a soda bottle. That's a good sign. That's what I'm here for. 1910 to 1920 sodas. But it has a really low slug plate on it, but no embossing in it. Well, at least it's a soda, so we're on the right track. Alright, I got something sticking out here. It looks like it might be a whiskey. It's got an odd top on it though. But at least that's telling me I have to open the hole at least 6 more inches this direction. Okay, I just pulled this out. Don't know what it is, but I think I got the bottle about ready to come out now. Oh, great. I figured it would be some kind of a Heinz. Didn't say it, but it's obviously a big vinegar bottle of some kind. Plenty of rust coming out, and there's a file sticking out right there. Alright, I just pulled out a giant scoop and broke into a nice looking layer. More crunchies and more pieces of soda bottles. Don't see any embossing yet. It's been too long since I've dug a privy. I've been out on the road trying to dig for about a month without finding any privies. Okay, I got something coming out right there. It's broken, but it looks like the same thing before, or as before. What do we got here? Well, there's a panel of what looks like a bitters type bottle. Well, I'm digging with no gloves today, and I'm actually digging with shoes. Regular Walmart flimsy tennis shoes. Well, that's it. A very sparse hole. There's some more of the bitters. More of the broken soda pop, and whatever this is. It's pretty disappointing when all you find is one vinegar bottle. It's not even worth bringing back. Found that also. But I do have another one over there. Alright, I got the first bottle showing up right now. And it is a machine made again. No embossing. I see something coming out. Is that freshly broken? No, it looks like old break. And it's actually machine made also. Oh, I found a lucky horseshoe. Or in this case, an unlucky horseshoe. Again, just one bottle and we're finished. And it's also not really quite worth bringing home either. Found a couple more broken pieces though. But on to the next spot. Well, sometimes when I'm filling the hole in, I'll actually find a bottle I didn't see before. We got some kind of a square amber bottle. No embossing on it. And it's a screw top. But it is definitely from the early 20s. But I don't think that's quite worth keeping either. The museum's open. Let's go have a look. Maybe they got one of those Coke bottles I'm trying to find out about. Okay, I got some more maps printed up at least, and I did see some bottles from this town, not the really old one. But for you insulator collectors, I thought you might like to see that. And there's another one. And another one over there. And another one right there. Talk about a shade tree. You could fit about 100 people under there. It's nice and shady. I bet it's at least 100 years old. This is what diggers dream about seeing in the big cities like San Francisco and San Diego and Los Angeles. But here we are in a very small town. But I'm sure there had to be some bottles there. I just couldn't get in there. They wouldn't let me, and they got it fenced off so well I can't get in there. I'm not having very much luck today, or this entire trip for that matter, but somebody at the museum said this is where the Coca-Cola bottling company was. The corner of 5th. And well, maybe I shouldn't tell you, but it's not on the Sanborn maps because the newest one is 1911, and this Coke plant was probably not put in until 1914 or 15. So I'm going to go out here and probe it and see if I can find anything. Okay, that's what I like to see, a baseball field with a big ditch right behind it. Very likely spot for a dump. Today I'm in Calvert, Texas. There's only about 1,200 people here right now, but there used to be over 4,000 in the early 1900s. And if you like architecture and interesting old buildings, this is a place you might want to stop by and see. There's a lot of Victorian houses off the main strip. So here it is from the other side. Some amazing buildings here. I almost want to move over here. Texas is proving to be a lot harder to find bottles in than I thought it would be. But if you like old things, you must have an appreciation for this. This whole sidewalk is made out of marked bricks. I think these are from this town too. The town of Calvert had a brick factory. So yeah, these are pretty neat. Oh, and then it gets to another sidewalk of a different type of bricks. I always wanted to make something like this, but I don't have an actual house. I live in a building, so I don't have any land in which to build a sidewalk out of all these marked bricks. So, since there's not enough bottles to be found, I'll have to show you other things of interest. You gotta love the architecture on this building. And what about this place? I would have liked to have been here about 120 years ago and see what was going on.